So I'm back again for the third time on this harvest. Now, look at these greens. Do you know what? They almost look plastic. If I didn't know no better, and if I wasn't here touching them, I would really say, oh, they not real. But boy, let me tell you, this is the real deal right here. You see how big these leaves are? And you know what we gonna do with them? We gonna eat them. And just so you know, I personally don't do a lot of cooking on the stuff that I grow. Because if I take this amount of time to grow organic, why would I mess them up by cooking? That's like an oxymoron to me. But you know, I got folks in here who gonna be cooking, which is fine. But I'm gonna eat mine raw because I want to get the maximum amount of nutrition from them. And so we gonna roll out like that. So these are greens, as you can see. Nice collard greens. You're gonna put them over here. Here goes some more. These are mustards. Green still. We're gonna take all these down. Mustards. See if we can take some of these over. And for those of you who are just joining me, we are growing, all of this grows in water. If you can hear, I don't know if they can hear that. Can they hear that water coming up? The water is actually coming up from the base. It is being pumped up. And now you can hear it. Can you hear that? That's the water. That's the water that's being rained down on our produce. And so we don't have to worry about dirt, bugs, outside bugs. Although, just to be clear, because of the time of year, bugs start coming in the house. And so that's a whole nother thing that we got to deal with. But honey, it ain't nothing like dealing with the monstrosity of bugs that's out that door. So we got us. So we've done some. Oh, do I need to get these off? Or you think we should let them? I don't know. Maybe we'll just take all this off. Because one thing we do know, it will grow back. It will definitely grow back. As long as we put our mineralized water in here, as long as we are pruning when we should be, and I'm always going to be guilty of not getting here when I need to, because it just looks so good. It makes the house look so good. But this is what we got. I think I'm going to take this off right here. This is arugula. Arugula, it's been on here too long. And I know that because it's starting to flower up. That's my bad. That's on me. But I'm going to take this off. Oh. Oh, wow. This is a whole... Whew. I'm just going to cut some down. Because I always want to leave some to continue growing out. Because one thing that we're going to always be doing is eating. So I also wanted to share with you, I know we talked about the Endivia. We talked about the greens. Now I'm going to introduce you to this little baby right here. I'm not doing anything with this. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. But this is what we call lemon mint. You can tell it's a mint. Look how it's growing. Wild and all over the place. And when you taste it, it got a kick. It have a kick like mint. And it also have that lemony flavor. So when we take this, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to let it keep growing. And then I'm going to put it inside of my infuser. Because that's where it needs to grow. Now, let me just show you one more thing. You see this right here? This right here is romaine lettuce. And I want you to note that this lettuce is not able to do what it needs to do because of it's not getting enough light. And so growing romaine lettuce here might not be too smart because this stuff is always going to be growing and it's growing wild. Not wild, but free. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back because look, you see all of this I harvested? Yep. I harvested all of that today. We'll be back.